If you aspire to play college hockey, then it's hard to ignore the success of the Eastern Hockey League. Over the last 7 years, the EHL has placed over 1,000 hockey players into NCAA schools, and they're only just beginning. I'm Joel Idelson, and this is New England Hockey Journal.
Know when it's Showcase Sunday in the Eastern Hockey League. 19 teams descend upon an arena in the Northeast, and over the next 2 days, college recruiters get to see their future skaters on display.
We have our games on Sundays and Mondays. That's when college coaches have the time and the ability to get out and watch the players. The fact that we bring all of our teams makes our showcases special, and we have them in locations which are easy to access for college recruiters as well.
EHL is where you go if you're looking to play at the NCAA Division II or Division III level.
And a score!
We want to provide the college coaches with a chance to see all of our teams in a short period of time playing at the top of their game. You'll see every showcase bring in at least 60 to 75 different scouts, but they're coming from over 30 different schools.
Shoots it, he scores!
You just see the scouts in the stands, and it's just the most fun you have.
There's a lot of people in the building, and everyone elevates their game to a whole nother level.
So as long as you just come and show your game, you'll be seen.
The league spaces out its showcases throughout the season so college coaches can see the progress of a potential recruit.
You get one early, then you get one a little bit later, and they really time them out nice so you can see how the kids progress too.
There's players that they may struggle at this showcase, but as you go to some of the other showcases as the season goes on, they mature, whether it's through lifting or through the coaching or a combination of all the above.
The Eastern Hockey League has been around in one form or another for many years, but it's only been since 2013 that the league has focused on working with college hockey programs.
Nobody really had a grasp at the Division III level and being able to develop players just for that particular level. And I feel the EHL is really focused on that, and it's helped our league tremendously because now we're concentrating on where the other players are going.
We don't pull any punches. We know what we are. We primarily develop kids to play Division III and Division II NCAA hockey. We'll have the odd player that will be an NCAA Division I player, some that even go on to professional careers, but that's not our primary goal. We tell kids if you have those talents that they'll find you and you'll get there in our league or any league that you play in. But when it comes to developing college players at the Division II and III level, there's nobody better.
The perfect fit for this league is a teenager that can look in the mirror, knows who he is as a hockey player, and knows where he wants to get to. They get here, they get with our teams, they get with our coaches, and they work on and off the ice, the weight room, the classroom, in practice, in games.
If people are looking to take that next step, I think it's a very good bridge. It's a lot of really good competition, and it's a big commitment, but it's a beneficial commitment. It's a look that not everybody gets to experience.
You're playing against men, and it just gets you ready for college.
A lot of these guys are very good. If it pushes you to the next level, you'll be ready because these guys are strong and they're fast, and it's a fun league to play in.
What I truly love about our league is the parity. You'll find that 25% of our games, right about there, are decided by 2 goals or less. They're getting that experience right now of what am I going to do when the puck's on my stick with 3 minutes left in a tie hockey game in the 3rd period. And that's what really makes our league special, is how tight the competition is, because that only makes the players better.
Walpole are in, and they score!
They're just really good at their identity. They just know what kind of league they are and where to place their players.
And you can't argue with the results.
You want to be on these rosters. And we want players to want to be in our league because they know what results they're going to get from it. They're going to go play college hockey. And if you go to our website, we have over 1,000 NCAA commitments.
When we come back on New England Hockey Journal, we will take a closer look at the coaching in the EHL.
Ryan, in. There you go, right there.
We're at Sports Etc. on Mass Ave here in Arlington, Massachusetts, and I'm with Will Spang. And today, we're going to talk about helmets.
Yes.
Tell us about what you got here.
So this is the new Neubauer React 150 helmet. It replaces Bauer's old React helmet, which was a very successful helmet.
Yeah.
What's unique about this helmet is its freeform adjustment system. So it allows you to adjust both the length and the width of the helmet at the same time.
And as you were showing me this off camera, it's easy. You can do this quickly. So in the middle of the game, if you had to make an adjustment, it's really quick.
It's very easy. Yeah, you can do it on the fly.
All right, and tell me about the sort of internal components when it comes to protection and concussion prevention.
So this helmet uses Bauer's Suspend Tech system. This piece moves with your head to prevent against any kind of rotational injury.
All right, and it's a light helmet, so what kind of material are you using in here? Because it's so light, it almost feels like it's, I don't know, it's not even plausible that this thing's gonna protect you.
It's a very light helmet. Bauer uses their VTX foam in the shell of the helmet, which is 20% lighter than the traditional EPP foam used in most helmets.
All right, yeah, it's nice and light. And so if I were to come in and talk to you about the best helmet for me, what kind of advice would you give me?
Well, the best helmet for any player would be the helmet that fits them best.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I think most skaters are also worried about, especially at the younger age, what's gonna look good. So that's the mirror test.
It's got to pass.
And it's a good looking helmet.
It is, yeah. It's nice and flush.
All right, so for more information on helmets or anything related to hockey, come down and see Will or the rest of the crew here at Sports Etc.
Let's go out, we play our game as a team, we play hard, play relentless, right? Right? Correct? Do our little things, concentrate and focus on details, play team hockey.
Chris Sorella is the head coach of the New Hampshire Avalanche, the two-time reigning EHL champions. But like every coach in the league, he will tell you that winning a championship is not his primary goal.
Beat him!
Opportunity here.
League philosophy is the more players we can place at the college hockey level, the stronger our league becomes. So our coaches work hard at doing that. So I think our main focus is get as many kids to the next level as we possibly can. You got to get in there and maintain puck possession first before we go in and stand there and watch.
I always talk about how we have the players' best interests in mind, and it starts with the coaches. Our coaches set out to make sure that every kid that walks through the door is going to find that next step.
And that's what really brings kids to our league, is the coaching, the level of coaching. When a kid comes in our league and he signs on with a program, he's not going to get moved around because some team's trying to position themselves for success on the ice or winning a championship. He's coming to a program where he knows he can develop until he finds a spot in a college hockey program.
The coaches, they're amazing. We work on a lot of things that I think a lot of teams wouldn't necessarily consider, especially attitude in the locker room, keeping a positive message. I think it really helps bring our team together.
At the end of the day, you know, everything that we coach is life lessons. You know, the character, the work ethic, you know, the little details are everything that hopefully these guys take with them in their life so they can become a better dad, a better son, you know, a great employee, maybe a boss. And that's all the stuff that we're trying to project to these young minds.
We become their family advisor, if you will. We have to contact colleges for them. I don't just leave it to the parents and to the player. I'm constantly on the phone with college recruiters and assistant coaches and head coaches, getting them on visits, setting up their life basically for that next chapter. D, that's when we go, when we have back pressure, right?
I love to be able to pull guys aside and start talking to them, and love getting feedback from the kids because they're the ones out there doing it. And I think if they feel that they have some say, they're empowered a little bit.
Let's go, Jackson. Let's go, Squine. Let's go, Vic.
Woo!
Avalanche defenseman Jake Mendes is a good example of the type of player in the EHL. At 20 years old, he is aging out of junior hockey and knows that college hockey is his next step. He believes his coach can get him there.
Listen, on the defensive side of the puck, when we don't have puck possession, lock on their D, let our D take their two forwards, right? Into the zone, same thing, right? Okay, got it? 2-on-2 is easy hockey, right?
Chris Sorella has developed me not only as a player, but a person. He's been like a father figure to me. He's been great, and he's made me way more defensively sound, and just overall helped my game.
Mendes, he scores.
Jake is a great young man. He's got good academics, which is big. He puts a lot of time into it. He's our assistant captain, which shows kind of his character. He's going to go play some high-end Division III college hockey, and he'll earn every minute of it. We got to stop taking penalties. I demand a lot out of my players. I want them to compete hard and learn the right way. So I'm the first one basically to discipline them a little bit when they make mistakes, but I'm also the first guy to hug them. I've had a good following that way where kids enjoy coming to play for me, because not only am I helping them develop, but I'm also helping them play that game at the harder level and at a higher pace. All we can do, I can't play for you, like I said. Gotta get it done.
Stay with us for more of the Eastern Hockey League on New England Hockey Journal when we return.
With the Rodman Arena in Walpole, Massachusetts, and I am back with Rob Barletta from RB Hockey and the Walpole Express. Rob, one of my favorites today, small area games.
All the kids' favorites as well. We try to really challenge the kids and make them think, giving them odd man situations, transitioning to forward and D, a lot of different stuff in these games.
Let's take a look. All right, so we're going into small area games. What are you calling this particular game?
Well, this is a transition game. What these guys are doing, yellow's going to start on D, black's going to start on offense. Once yellow gets a puck out to their blue line, now the black has to transition to defense and the other yellow attacks. Here we go. Oh, nice play. Way to go! Totally dropped his shoulder, deked out the defenseman. The little things make such a huge difference. That black there anticipated the play and cut it off. You got to be able to anticipate plays in hockey. It's so fast. You have to look around. You have to communicate. We talk about shoulder checks all the time. A shoulder check isn't just hitting someone. It's looking over your shoulder, seeing where people are. I love the way these guys are moving right now.
All right, so we got a small area game here. Different setup, so explain what we're looking at.
Right, so now we only have two players, and this is called offense, defense out. So the guys start on offense, then they transition to defense, and then they're out of the game.
All right, let's look at it.
All right, so now the yellow are on offense, the black are on D. So once the black get control of the puck, they're going to give it to their two guys.
And now
the yellow, so now yellow's on defense. So now two black is jumping in.
These small area games create such a good competitive environment, especially when you're looking to get puck possession.
Yep. And listen to these guys talk and communicate, trying to take each other. So now yellow's on offense and the defense are out. So now once black gets it, black's going to get it to his offense, now the black is out. So it goes offense, defense out.
What are we looking at now?
So now it starts off with a 3-on-3. It turns into a 3-on-2 when the players go on offense. So one player from each team can't cross the center ice line. Right. So now it's 3-on-2. Oh, now black's got it. Now this last guy's got to stay out. And they're working hard because no one wants to be on defense because you only got two players, you get outmanned. Yeah. So now one guy's got to stay back and they have to read it. They have to talk together. They got to see who's doing what.
And it's not as much fun to be chasing a puck around. All right, so we're looking at another small area game, and you said we're going to be focusing on power play and penalty kill in this retro.
Well, what we're doing is these four guys, when it comes to this side, the four black players are on the power play, and they're working against the two yellow players. Two yellow players are trying to get it to the other side. Okay. And on that side, there's four yellow and two black.
Let's look at this.
On a power play, you have to move the puck very quickly. This teaches guys how to move the puck. Once it goes to the other side, now these four are on the power play and two black team. And look at the way these guys are moving the puck.
And the PK in the middle, are you looking them to just leave the perimeter and just clog the middle?
Is all I'm trying to have them do. They're outnumbered 4-2, so they're just trying to take away the middle of the ice, trying to take away the passing.
And find some way to get the puck to the other side.
Some way to get the puck to the other side.
I love those small area games, Rob, and they love it too.
They really do love it. And you really make the kids think about what they're doing. They're trying to move that puck really quickly, forward to defense, transitioning. It's really good for the players.
And when it's competitive, it's always fun.
It's always fun.
Thanks, Rob. For more on Rob Barletta and RB Hockey, check out rbhockey.com.
RB Hockey is powered by CCM. CCM, made of hockey.
The Avalanche are in. Rister from the right wing, save, rebound. Oh! A glove save made!
With 19 teams in the Eastern Hockey League and another 13 in the lower tier EHL Premier League, there are a whole bunch of players looking to play college hockey. But what are college hockey teams looking for in their players? Coach Peter Belisle is in his 14th season at UMass Boston.
You know, body language is huge. You want a kid who just wants hockey. He's a good team player. You read the stats. But what's he doing away from the puck? What's he doing with his teammates on the bench? What do his coaches say about him? With Division III recruiting, it's a bit more difficult. You can't say, I want the best left shot defenseman out there. You might have to take that right shot defenseman. So you do gotta kind of be a little bit more creative and fit the puzzle, but you're looking for a kid with good hockey sense, number one. You want a guy who's strong on the puck. You know the speed's gonna be there. Those things combined with that attitude is what we're looking for.
They want a kid that's going to fit into their lineup from day one. They want to see the way that you develop in the 7 months that you're here with the league. Because just what you can become in 7 months tells those college coaches what they'll become in 4 years there.
Southern New Hampshire University coach Sean Walsh led his team to a Northeast 10 Division championship last year.
Obviously, we want to get the best hockey player possible, but at the end of the day, if you don't have good character, it doesn't matter. If you bring in a good, hard-working kid, you know, everything else kind of takes care of itself, and you don't have to worry about the headaches off the ice. So when you do your homework on this league, for the most part, the bad apples don't stick.
If you get an aged-out player in this league, you know he's ready for college hockey. And he knows what he is. And he knows he's going to play Division III NCAA hockey. They sell that, and I think they embrace that. And then I think that's why the stands are packed with us watching these kids. They're going to be taught well, they're going to be trained, their physical fitness is going to be better. And you get a kid out of this league, he's ready to play.
Each year, a few college coaches get a sneak preview of how certain plays will look going up against college competition. We will look at the EHL All-Star Weekend when we return on New England Hockey Journal. Like many things in the Eastern Hockey League, their All-Star Weekend is unique. 3 games with the EHL All-Stars taking on actual college teams.
Up until a few years ago, we had done the traditional, you bring 40 guys, 20 versus 20 from the league, and you see what you get. So we thought, how do we make this different? And we talked to UMass Boston. We said, hey, you guys get 2 exhibition games per year. Will you take a chance against us? Your players are trying out basically to earn their ice time at UMass Boston, and our players are now trying out because they want to be at UMass Boston. So we noticed right from the puck drop, the speed was there.
Now a 2-on-1 the other way. Here come the All-Stars in front. Ice score!
You get to see the best kids in that league against your guys. It's sensory overload for me, but it's great. It's good for both parties, and it's something hopefully we can keep doing.
Last year, the All-Stars gave UMass Boston all they could handle in an 8-5 loss. And at this year's event, the All-Stars got their first win against Salem State University.
No, he never covered it up. They score!
It just shows the players what that next level is about. They get to play in college hockey facilities, they're taking tours. It's just an amazing weekend. And it shows the other players out there that aren't playing junior hockey yet, future recruits, that our league can play with collegiate hockey players.
Now it's got from Pate, tip, they score!
And while our number of players has gone down that get to experience it, the experience has hit a new level for those players. For the past 2 years, we've had 2 goalies that have really excelled during All-Star Weekend, and they've committed to schools that they played against during All-Star Weekend.
Trevor Sear getting it shut off. 87's keeping it in. 5-on-3 for New Jersey. Leha shoots, scores!
It's a great competitive league day in and day out, which makes guys have to be accountable, have to learn the game, and it develops them as a player and a person. So when they can make that next step, people are impressed with them on and off of the ice.
I think that a player should consider the EHL if they are serious about playing NCAA Division III college hockey or better. The exposure piece is huge, and you know if you play in this league and you play well and you compete well, you have a chance to get on somebody's radar. What you do from there, it's up to you. So I think it gives all players a great opportunity to get on a college hockey path.
I know there's a lot of good schools out there, and it's just my goal to be able to speak with a couple of them, go out and visit, and hopefully be able to head out there next year.
I think what's next for me is college. I'm a 20-year-old. I'm looking to go to college to proceed my hockey career and have fun with it.
I've been looking at SUNY Potsdam, UMass Boston, Endicott, a couple other schools I've been interested at talking to a little bit.
I'm seeing myself at a high D3 school, and then obviously compete for a national championship is the goal when you're there, and then if pro presents itself, I'm absolutely going to jump on that opportunity.
We have a lot of players that come to this league that become better individuals, both on and off the ice, and their lives change forever. And to have that impact on these kids makes me feel good.
When I look at the kids I've got out of this league, I've gotten doctors, I've gotten, good businessmen, just good people, good players that are ready to attack the world and play college hockey and be good citizens. And I hope it stays the same.
So what does the future hold for the EHL?
There's only one other Tier 3 USA Hockey registered junior hockey league. So where the league's going is we're probably going to continue to expand, although we're going to expand wisely, meaning we're going to stay within our footprint here in the Northeast because this is where the majority of the colleges are. This is where the players can be seen.
We really work around the clock, 12 months a year. Obviously the hockey season's just 7. But what these kids get in those 7 months is unique, it's special, and it's only offered by the EHL.
For more information on the EHL, visit easternhockeyleague.org. We will see you next time on New England Hockey Journal.